I feel like Manny Pacquiao got the best career right now. Out of Mayweather, out of all the generation that they grew up on, I feel like I would rather have Pacquiao's career, you know. But Mayweather got the money, but there's something that I would want to be Pacquiao. I don't know why.
In boxing, an undefeated record is often seen as protection, but in Floyd Mayweather's case, it's beginning to draw attention instead. Mike Tyson has stirred major controversy by labeling the 49-year-old Mayweather as a timid and undersized figure, suggesting he has nowhere left to retreat.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
As Ryan Garcia reveals details about Floyd's strategic timing and speculation about heavy financial troubles spreads, pressure continues to build. This isn't just about a potential September 19th rematch. It points to a high-stakes billion-dollar setup at the Las Vegas Sphere. Could the TBE legacy be on the verge of collapse?
Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
Unless we're talking about Floyd, and listen, we all gotta believe we're the greatest of all times, right? We all gotta believe that, but we all know Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time.
Tensions peaked during a recent 2026 interview where Mike Tyson spoke bluntly without restraint. Looking straight into the camera, he criticized Floyd for being out of touch after likening himself to Muhammad Ali. From Tyson's perspective, real greatness doesn't come from a protected record or staying behind layers of security. It comes from earning genuine public respect, something he believes Manny Pacquiao clearly possesses.
Who's the GOAT, Mayweather or Pacquiao, if you had to pick one?
I pick Pacquiao better. Mike Tyson says something. To be the GOAT, it's not just because of your boxing record. You got to be loved, accepted by the fans, and everybody loves Pacquiao. Like Tyson says, walk down the street without bodyguards and cheer everybody that comes up to you and shake hands. And when you can't do that, can't be a GOAT if you can't do that.
Tyson's harsh verdict describes Floyd as a physically slight and fearful individual who has built his career on avoiding harsh truths. This goes beyond simple insults. It questions his fighting character. In Tyson's view, Floyd may rely on precision and calculation, but Manny brings determination and courage. And over 12 rounds, it's resolve, not money, that truly matters.
Say he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao again. Any thoughts on that?
I think that'll be a good fight. Hope Manny's serious. Manny looks good as last fight he fought, too. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia recently went online to explain how that undefeated record came together. In his view, Floyd perfected the strategy of timing, choosing the right moment. He didn't simply defeat Manny in 2015, he faced him when Pacquiao was aging, recovering from a shoulder issue, and not at his best mentally. But Garcia highlights a major change by 2026. While Floyd has spent recent years in bouts against YouTubers and influencers, Manny Pacquiao went the full 12 rounds in 2025 with reigning WBC champion Mario Barrios, nearly capturing the title in a match many believed he won.
One major bone to pick with this list. Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao, it's true. Floyd is one of the top 10 greatest pound-for-pound fighters who ever lived. Tough to argue otherwise. But pound for pound, he can't be above Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a flyweight champion. Not that he turned pro at flyweight. He was good enough as a flyweight to be the lineal champion, the real champion. Now, he didn't win titles in every division. He skipped some of these, but I just want to tell you how flyweight, junior bantam, junior feather, junior light, junior welter, junior middle. He's rolling. And he laid waste to these divisions. He fought great fighters. He never ducked anybody. Pacquiao, to me, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he's still one. Pacquiao is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter who ever lived. I can't put Floyd above him. Any beef?
Garcia's reasoning is straightforward. Manny remains seasoned from real competition and still active at the professional level, while Floyd is seen as someone who relied on perfect timing timing that may have finally run out.
Always had Manny Pacquiao above Floyd pound for pound, and just in the history of boxing, you never heard of a guy that could go from those weight classes and still dominate, knocking out Cotto, knocking out Ricky Hatton with one shot, destroying Oscar De La Hoya. Made him look like he was nothing. I mean, for me, Manny Pacquiao is always going to have that, and I was always a huge fan of him growing up. So yeah, for me, he takes the cake over Floyd.
Just don't let Andre Ward see this list. He is not going to like being behind Canelo Alvarez. I know that much.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, Trent might be a little low there.
It could be.
Can I say one thing though? Yes, Pacquiao's my favorite, and you are right. But he did beat Pacquiao, and nobody has changed the game like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, in a bad way.
In a bad way.
He was so big and so dominant. I can't do that.
He mastered the art of knowing when to fight somebody and when not to fight somebody. I mean, he's the best in that game. He's the best in, making money and making all the, the huge fights happen. But why? Because he was timing every single one of them. He never fought nobody really in their prime. He always
after junior lightweight. Junior lightweight.
Yeah, 100%.
He didn't fight Paul Williams, so we all wanted to see.
So he changed the game in the worst way possible. You're right. Everybody's trying to protect their own. I had to break that, right, with Tank. I made sure we did that.
Yeah, you broke the
We did.
Yes.
Hey, we took the in the in the name of the sport. Thank you very much.
You got a bag for that.
I had a little,
Review Floyd's 2026 schedule, and it starts to look risky. Before even entering the Sphere to meet Manny, he's set for a legend versus legend exhibition in Congo this April against the 220-pound Mike Tyson, followed by a bout in Greece this June with kickboxing star Mike Zambidis.
Exactly. Battle of the Legends. Floyd Money Mayweather versus Iron Mike Zambidis. It's going to be live in Greece, which I believe that is where Iron Mike Zambidis is from. And Saturday, June 27th, that is the exact 11-year anniversary of his retirement fight. Yeah, like, look at this guy. So first it was Pacquiao, and then Tyson, and now Zambidis. There were so many fights that were rumored for Mayweather to do this year. And because this is happening in June, is he going to fight again after June, or is this the only fight he's going to do this year? Like I said, I don't expect fireworks from this fight. It'll be cool to see Zambidis back if you're a K1 or kickboxing fan. It'll be cool to see Floyd Mayweather back if you're a Floyd Mayweather fan. I don't expect either man to get hurt severely in this fight. It's just going to be a display of boxing from two legends of their respective sport.
At 49, he's lining up 3 major showcase events within the same year. Critics such as Amir Khan are raising concerns, warning that he may be pushing himself too far. Absorbing the power of a heavyweight like Mike Tyson only months before attempting to match Manny's high-output style is a risk that even someone known for calculated decisions might not overcome.
Justin, big news in boxing. Manny Pacquiao on Netflix against Mayweather. What do you think? September, the rematch. You always told me you would love the rematch. It's a one fight.
They tried for a rematch. Manny obviously had a torn leg, but it was a good tear in his shoulder. So we always wanted a rematch within a couple of years. We tried 3 or 4 times, and then nope.
And now it's happening. Mayweather's 49, Manny's 47. What does Manny need to do?
Okay, so these are both fighters. Whatever they've lost a little tiny bit in speed, they picked up in experience and they picked up in the skill. So it's still a great fight. Best fight out there.
The whole world will tune in.
Best fight out there.
It's free, no pay-per-view.
Best fight out there. Who else you got? Nobody. Like fucking nobody.
Okay, so from your experience, without giving away the game plan, what does Manny Pacquiao need to do in this fight against Floyd Mayweather?
We're giving away a game plan. Manny will overwhelm him with power and speed. Simple as that. So Floyd's got skills and he's evasive and stuff. But Manny will be relentless for this one. This is something we've been waiting for, what, 6, 7 years? 10. Wow.
11 actually, 2015.
Jesus Christ, really? Oh my God, we're old.
Time flies.
Wow.
But if Manny wins, does he get? Is it a professional fight? It's not exhibition.
No,
does Manny Pacquiao deliver Mayweather's first loss, Justin?
Oh yeah, obviously. He wins, but yeah, for a trilogy.
Mayweather's 50-0, very talented.
He's not 50-0. He was, when he stopped out of boxing, he was 48, no? 47.
Bruno and McGregor. McGregor and Bruno were the last
McGregor don't count. Then he fought the Thai guy. Some guy had no fights.
No.
That doesn't count.
That wasn't part of the 50.
No, well, that was part of the 50. McGregor's not a boxer.
He went 10 rounds.
If they did MMA, but Floyd counted.
Why now? That's what Tim Bradley continues to question. For many years, Floyd showed no interest in stepping back in with Manny Pacquiao. Then, out of nowhere in 2026, he commits to what could be the riskiest matchup of his career. Bradley's perspective is direct. He sees it as a move driven by money.
You already know the rest. You know Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao. Because if Mayweather really wanted this fight, he would have had this damn fight years ago when Manny Pacquiao was asking for a rematch. Mayweather has to do this fight because he needs that bread. That's why. That's why. And it's funny when you have options. When you have options, yo, you can make your choice. When you're doing great and you got money in the bank and you sitting pretty, yeah. You sitting pretty, 51 or 50 and 0. Isn't it great? But now, when you need them, you call on them. Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao years ago, and now he wants this damn fight now. Because he needs money, that's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. But it is what it is. And you know one more thing. If Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, you know, Mr. Sensitive, I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he got to have a leg up on your ass. And he saw the Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by Ryan Garcia. And then now, he like, oh, shit, well, Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Shit, even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some exhibitions. I know I can still do this shit. That's what he thinking. He like, I still can do this shit. I can beat Manny Pacquiao. I saw what Barrios did to him. So that's the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are there.
Speculation has been growing that Floyd's extravagant spending and heavy gambling losses may be catching up with him. This doesn't appear to be a move. Driven by legacy, it looks more like financial pressure. When a boxer steps into the ring out of necessity instead of choice, it can leave them exposed. Manny recognizes that shift and sees an opening to settle the score.
It was supposed to be like Floyd versus Logan on like a helipad or like on the top of the Burj Khalifa or something. It was way back, again, 5 years ago now, but that was like the initial rumblings around that fight. And what Floyd did was use Mayweather Promotions to bring them this fight and say, if you'll front us this money, we'll put this fight here. They fronted him the money. He took the money, had the fight at the Hard Rock in Miami with Fanmio instead. That was the company that put it on, Fanmio. And Logan saw none of that front end 10 mil, and the people that paid Floyd the 10 mil never saw a dime back. It's nasty work what he did. But this has been like one of Floyd's MOs, is that he leverages his fight name or his quote-unquote assets, and which is what, a lot of wealthy people do. They leverage their assets to take out bigger loans or, whatever. But Floyd does it in such a reckless way that no one ever sees return on it. He just takes money. It isn't a loan, he's stealing. And so Logan, obviously, never sees a dime of that. I don't know how Logan got conned into doing something like that, or how he didn't have provisions in place. I've talked about this, ad nauseum over the last couple of years, but the fact that we actually get some details on this from Logan is hilarious.
The gap in their physical condition stands out sharply. Amir Khan, who has shared the ring with both, points to a clear contrast in their everyday routine. Manny Pacquiao follows a disciplined, almost monk-like lifestyle, fully committed to training, staying active through competitive basketball, and sticking to a clean regimen. In contrast, Floyd Mayweather Jr. lives as a business magnate, often embracing the late-night Vegas scene. At 47 and 49, recovery and metabolism play a critical role. Manny's standout performance against Mario Barrios showed his body still performs at a high level, while Floyd's dependence on quick reflexes becomes increasingly risky, as those are often the first to decline with age.
No disrespect to Manny, he's a great fighter. We had some very competitive sparring sessions, toe-to-toe they were, and at times he'd catch me with good shots, I'll catch him with good shots, and I have to say I want to thank Manny because he built my confidence back up. And when I fought Prescott in the UK, I then moved to Freddie Roach, and Manny was one of the guys who helped me to get my confidence back where I needed to be, and it was just amazing to be in the ring with such a great legend. At that time he was getting ready to fight Oscar De La Hoya. He was already world champion, then moved up a couple of weights, and I was one of his main sparring partners at that time. At the same time, we sparred with each other when I went to Philippines, when he was fighting Miguel Cotto, Margarito. So I sparred with Manny loads of times, and like I said, never was put down in sparring.
This is nothing like a traditional boxing event. Hosting the fight inside the Las Vegas Sphere and streaming it to 200 million Netflix viewers creates a level of scrutiny never seen before. The Sphere's immersive design leaves nowhere to hide. No shadows, no escape. Every bead of sweat, every misstep, and any sign of exhaustion will be displayed in ultra-clear 8K for a global audience. That kind of setting benefits the fighter pushing the action. If Floyd slows things down or relies on clinching to edge a decision, viewers around the world could quickly turn against him. It becomes a massive stage where any weakness is fully exposed.
So Floyd's 49, Manny's 47. We know what we're going to get. They're not going to be in their prime. We don't expect them to be in their primes. But Manny Pacquiao just came off a world title fight where I thought he beat Mario Barrios. I thought he beat him. Now, granted, it was a draw, and we just saw Mario Barrios get absolutely skunked by Ryan Garcia. It's showing us that, one, like I've said, Mario Barrios is one of the worst world champions in boxing, or he was. Again, that's no offense to Mario. It's just the reality is he was not one of the stronger champions. Two, the game is obviously always going. It's always on that forward treadmill, so it's passed him by. But it showed that Manny could compete, at least at some high level still, in boxing. And Floyd, even with the 20 billion exhibitions he's done to sully his name, it's shown that he still got it, right? So whatever that level still is that they have, it will be relatively similar. You could even argue that Manny, out of the two of them, has still looked like he could be at a higher level than Floyd has as of recently, because Floyd's been doing exhibitions. Floyd hasn't been competing in pro fights, and Manny just got done fighting in a world title fight. So there's intrigue in that as well. Like, is this version of Manny better than the Manny that fought Floyd the first time? Let's not forget that there was the controversy of the injured shoulder, right, in the first fight, where Manny came out after the fight, which I'm not a big fan of, saying he had a right shoulder injury, that the Vegas Athletic Commission wouldn't let him get an anti-inflammatory shot or a cortisone shot, maybe even, in the shoulder the night of the fight. And that was a big controversy at the time. Was the reason Floyd won a decision was because Manny wasn't able to throw his jab as much. His right shoulder was injured. He couldn't get things going because he couldn't work off his jab, or whatever the excuses were at the time. I'm not a big fan of the post-fight excuses, but it created a narrative, if they ever wanted to go back to the fight, that there was a little bit of an open window to do it. And sure enough, 11 years later, both men are about to hit 50. Here we are. Okay, that's the hype of this. That's the interest of it, right?
Everything is in place, speculation is building, and anticipation is at its peak. In one corner stands a fighter driven by pride and national honor. In the other, a man who may be stepping in to protect the stability of his financial empire. Can Manny Pacquiao pull off the unthinkable and hand Floyd Mayweather Jr. a mark on his record? The answer comes on September 19th. That's it for today. If you found this engaging, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future uploads. Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay connected for the next video.